Hey guys, I'm back with your collective energy reading for the week. I'm still, dressed up. I'm dressed up as Minnie Mouse today. I'm still celebrating the Halloween spirit, okay? But this outfit was particularly picked because of the white gloves, okay? Right after my meditation, I'm setting up, my things to do the reading, and I come across my son's Luigi toy, and like at first I was like, let me I made that connection of getting the gloves to wear, this outfit, to put the outfit together. And then I thought about it further, and it's like white gloves have always been, synonymous with, purity, innocence, clean hands, okay? Um and then I thought about the whole prospect of white gloves versus white hat. And everybody knows that symbolically white hat means like doing the right thing. And I was like, okay, well, white gloves is like, it's more of like, giving the right thing, right? Because like white gloves are also synonymous with like the service industry, customer service, where, it's about like providing like a very high level of service, okay? It's like I said, synonymous with the nobility, okay? um and basically like, you know like the small detail, like that the small details matter, right? But the message that I got regarding the white gloves was that this collective that I'm reading for, you give a lot to others without expecting back in return. Unfortunately, this leaves you susceptible to attracting others that may take advantage of this giving nature. Okay. And once you put up these boundaries, you're now the bad guy, right? Because like, oh, you were so nice before, and now all of a sudden you're just cold and mean and cruel and whatever they want to label you, right? Because they thought you were weak. And now that you're showing strength, they underestimated that. They underestimated the strength underneath all of that. Okay. So I'm going to have to take these off for a minute because I can't really shuffle with them like that. Okay. But this is the collective energy for October 24th, 2023. I need 3 cards for the collective energy. Is the collective energy. Red. I was also attracted to this outfit because red, yeah, you see, red is synonymous with Tuesday. Okay. Yeah. You guys are gonna be like, once I pull out that first card. Oh, that one jumps, so I'm gonna take it. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Okay, let's clarify first card. Clarify further. The second deck is so pointy and like, I'll put my gloves on in a minute. So I'm observing the cards. Yeah, and then one of the cards that I just pulled has a picture of a full moon on it, and that's very symbolic because the full moon in Taurus is coming up on Saturday. It's a partial lunar eclipse. It's a partial lunar eclipse, and in Taurus. It's called the Hunter full moon. And lunar eclipses are about closing chapters, about setting you on the right path, releasing those energies that that keep you stagnant, and like getting rid of those energies still in your subconscious that for them to make the final exit, out of your consciousness. Yeah. first card is strength. The Angel of Strength. Yeah. I feel like you worked on your inner power. You worked on your confidence, your courage, taming that beast within. You know, you're not really willing to let just anybody in your energy or in your space. You're not willing to put up with certain actions, or or certain treatment of yourself. Okay. I feel like also with the white gloves, like, because we did mention like giving, I feel like that's very significant as far as also like giving to yourself. Okay, like it's not always about like giving to others. You also have to kind of give some to yourself. Okay. The second card is walking away. Yeah. 2 and 7 is 9, which is a step below completion. Okay. You walked away from somebody. You walked away from some situation, maybe a toxic workplace, a toxic relationship, some type of toxic friendship or family dynamic. You walked away. You had that courage and strength, or this is what you're going through right now, or what's coming for you. Okay, because I only read like more present towards what's coming. Okay. And I feel with you kind of like taking that power back on yourself, you stepped into the man holding a coin. Okay. You stepped into your masculine energy when it comes to stability, security, safety, finances. This is the King of Pentacles. This is a business person. Okay. Someone that's safe, secure, stable, not only physically but also internally. Like this person, you decided to kind of like balance your dualities within you, and now it's more like you were in the giving nature, which is very feminine, right? Now you're, well, actually no, giving as far as like giving is more a masculine energy, and receiving, right? So now you're stepped into this energy of receiving. Receiving is more of a feminine trait or feminine energy. And like now you're just like, okay, now I can give. Okay, like now I know that I'm leveled enough, I'm balanced enough to be able to give back now, because you understood that you had to fill your own cup first before you're able to give to others. Okay. And that may seem a little selfish. Yeah, like, holding yourself back from those people, places, or things might seem selfish in a way. But it was not aligning to your highest good. It was not like you weren't providing that high level of care and to yourself. Okay? So if you weren't doing that to yourself, you were in misalignment with, providing that quality giving to others. Okay. And yeah, you have hope now. Another 2 and 7 is 9. This is what I talked about, the full moon. Okay, like you have this newfound sense of hope and clarity regarding your past situations, and like what you're gonna give and what you're not going to. You found the beauty within yourself. Okay. This card reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. Like, yeah, there's beauty in roses, but roses also have thorns, right? So, and invisible. Yeah, 1 and 6 to 7 magic luck manifestations. I feel like you became invisible, like to others. You went ghost, like literally, like you went ghost. You became invisible to others, or maybe this is how you were feeling, and or you just took yourself away from situations where now you're ghost in a way. Like you took yourself out of the equation of certain dynamics. Maybe now these people are feeling invisible, like, oh, she can't see me, or like maybe you saw through people. Okay. And it was because you made changes. Okay, bottom of the deck, 3 and 2 is 5. Okay, changes. You made some changes because you let spirit in. You let spirit kind of take the wheel per se. Okay. Or those dynamics led you on the path to, you know, spirituality. And this is why now you're just more like maybe like a spiritual awakening too, with the door to spirit opening up like that. It could be like a spiritual awakening, or spiritual awakening, some type of spiritual enlightenment that you're going through, or have, or will be. Okay, bottom of the deck is risk. Okay, 3 and 1 is 4, which is the divine plan, divine protection, divine orchestration. Okay, you know what you should take risks on and not. Okay, and I feel like for a while you were kind of taking many risks as far as your own self, as far as like your own like what you were willing to invest. Okay, I feel like you were just giving and giving and giving, and you were losing and losing and losing, and you didn't understand why you were losing and losing when you were giving and giving. Okay, but it's also like having that balance to also be okay with receiving, also be okay with, you know, saving and not investing into one thing, one person, one situation, one job, right? Let's pull out a card to clarify. All these cards came out. Well, this one says, when you are wrong, admit it. When you are right, be quiet. Just say yes to fessing up or shutting up as the situation warrants. You'll be all around way more likable to everyone, including yourself. If you need to, keep a list of all the times you were absolutely right. Just be sure you'll burn it before you die so you don't ruin the illusion for everyone. I was thinking about this a couple of days ago about, like, you know, sometimes like knowing something doesn't necessarily mean you have to like blab it out, doesn't necessarily mean that you have to like share it with the world. You know, keep some things to yourself. Okay, maybe that knowledge is just for you, and don't be afraid like to be perceived as like gatekeeping in a way, but like more like, okay, this knowledge is for me. Not everyone is going to like be on that same level in the journey. Some people don't like advice. Some people don't like to be like told what to do, or like you know, like, oh, you're doing it wrong. But it's just like, you know, everyone's spiritual journey is different. Okay, everyone, you can't judge people for like, you know, having different viewpoints, or like doing rituals or whatever it is may be differently from you, as long as it's like for the highest good of all, and you're not about like going around hurting others, whether intentionally or unintentionally, and that you do it with the like the greatest intentions in loving energy, with putting your ego out of it. Who's to tell you what you can or cannot do? Who's to say what's right or what's wrong if it works for you thus far, right? The second card is OMG, calm the F down. 99.9% of your problems would be better handled if you simply calm the F down before you do anything. Try it. Are you butthurt about something? Calm the F down. Are you afraid? Calm the F down. Is the house on fire? Okay, well, get out of there, call 911, and then calm the F down. Calm the F down. I feel like, I think that's very good advice, especially with this like full moon coming up, because like with this new moon, with this full moon coming up, we're gonna come into revelations that are gonna really surprise us, and you know, you might be tempted to act a certain way, or like reach out to people, or like do something out of the norm, like maybe taking a risk of some sort. And, you know, one of the themes of the full moon is to basically kind of like process what's being revealed, handle it within internally first, and process it before you go out and carry any decisions or make any final actions. Okay. The third card that came out is you don't have to rebuild a relationship with everyone you have forgiven. You are hereby granted permission to forgive everyone, but still be super picky about every person you let into your inner circle. Go forth and prosper. And I feel like I said, with this full moon and the revelations, like, you're gonna like be tempted to reach out to like these old energies, but I feel like these old energies are just coming up to kind of like reveal aspects within yourself, about maybe what you're going through. Maybe you've done that to others. Okay. You're gonna be tempted to like, oh my god, I want to like apologize to them, or I want to forgive them, or like I want to. But just because like you acknowledge that, like, that doesn't mean that they need to be in your life. Like, you can just like send that energy to them in love from afar. Wish them healing, wish them peace. Not everyone needs to be a part of your journey. Like, you have to understand when people are part of like a season, a reason, or a lifetime, right? And I feel like all three together like coincide, because it's just like you're gonna find something like how I said that you're gonna find something where that you've done this to someone before, or like you've been in certain situations where you were kind of like the bad guy. Okay, I need you to relax and breathe. Okay, you didn't know what you know back then. Okay, what you know now, you didn't know back then. Okay. Sorry guys, my microphone might have popped. Every time I cough, my microphone pops, so I'm sorry, I apologize. You're gonna be tempted to like with this anxiety. Okay, don't act on anything. Okay, just like I said, send a silent prayer, a silent intention, that this person heals, that you heal, that you grow, whatever intention you want to put out. And then, you don't have to rebuild these relationships. Okay, some people were meant to drop out of your life for a reason, and you just have to accept that. Trust spirit, trust yourself, trust your inner voice. If there was something off, there was something off. And it's not up to you to because at the end of the day, only like no one can judge anyone, right? And I always like that saying, only God can judge me. And it's just like, God doesn't judge, you know what I'm saying? It's just love. It's just a connectedness. So at the end of the day, like, what is right, what is wrong? It's just a matter of like knowledge. Okay, it's just like, if you know better, you do better, right? Don't beat yourself up. Like, don't feel bad for actions that you've taken in the past. Use that and positively like use that to like build on what you know now and move forward, right? Oh. Pulling out to like one more card regarding the situation. Wow, all these cards came out. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, karmics. Okay, it might be revealed that you let go of certain people because they were karmics. They were there to teach you a lesson. Okay, happy birthday might be significant. Someone's birthday might be soon, or something might happen around the time of your birthday. Okay, or you might get invited to a birthday. The situation involved toxic people and situations. Yeah, karmics, relationships and people could be toxic. You had to let go of that in order to step into like the stability, you know. Twin flames might be significant. It might be a situation where you probably let go of a twin flame, okay, that was toxic. Toxic is toxic, right? Not all twin flames are you're not supposed, just because you have that bond, that connection, doesn't mean that you're supposed to be together in this lifetime. Maybe there's still lessons that you need to learn in the next life in order to come to, you know, union. Social media might be very significant. You might have a social media presence. Others might be searching your social media or checking you out, or stalking you. You know, who knows? Earth angel, okay? Earth angel is very significant. You might be an earth angel. You might be dealing with an earth angel. And I can see that here with the angel of strength, okay? The door to spirit and the wings and the hope. You know how she's like just setting off and flying. I'm hearing that song by oh my god, I was gonna say Lindsay Lohan. It's not Lindsay Lohan. It's the other white girl with the blonde hair. I can't think of her. She, one of those Disney kids. Hilary Duff. One of her songs, Fly. Okay, that song might be very significant. The lyrics go, in a moment everything can change, feel the wind on your shoulder. Yeah, I feel like you let go of karmics, you let go of a twin flame situation. You are now like in this energy where you became invisible. Like the only way people, like in real life, you know, like I think the only way that people can really see you is through social media, okay? You became ghost, literally. Like whenever I see that card, you became ghost. You decided to build on yourself, build on your strength, give back to yourself, instead of giving so much to others, instead of being everybody's friend, being everybody's like therapist, being everybody's confident, being everybody's like cheerleader. You decided to do all these things for yourself, and now it's like, you know, you're being labeled the bad guy because you're gatekeeping in a way, but it's like you were giving so much that you had nothing left, that you were keeping nothing left for yourself. And then once you started picking up those pieces and you started healing yourself, you're becoming the King of Pentacles. You're mastering that stability, that security, that safety, that the finances. Like you're becoming the epitome of groundedness. And you have to understand that it took for you to lose these people, these situations, these places, these things, in order for you to save up and invest in yourself. And that's what real strength is about. Strength is not in giving. It's also in like receiving and being able to receive and being able to know that you're worthy in receiving, know that you're worthy of nice things and this love that you give and this care that you give. You're also worthy in getting that back, even if it means giving that to yourself for the time being. Okay. I hope someone was able to obtain some type of clarity. I'm available for personal readings, parties, and events. All my information is within the description box. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys in the next reading. Take care.